Well, hey YouTube, I've got a gun that I've been holding back from you guys. This is a Daisy Powerline 1101S. I've been kind of curious about this gun for, I don't know, for the past year or so. And we were up in Wasilla a couple weeks ago, and I saw they had one for sale at the Walmart. I've been looking online, and I wasn't able to find a place that had one of these that I could order, and at least for free shipping anyway. And it seems like it's the Winchester version, not the Daisy. And anyway, so the next weekend we're back up there, and I'm like, I'm buying it. And so here it is. I got it, right behind the counter at Walmart. I don't know if it's kind of new old stock or I don't know. But anyway, so I was really surprised when I took it out of the box. This is really a beast of a gun. I don't know how I got it in my head that it was like a carbine. I thought it was more of a kid's gun. I don't know. I've watched videos since I bought it. Guys talked about it being a large gun, but somehow I didn't catch that. To give you an idea, the overall length, it's over 4 feet long at 46¼ inches. And then the weight is 6.6 pounds. It's not... I wouldn't say it's heavy. I wouldn't say it's light. It's got a little bit of weight to it, so it feels that it's got some quality. And one of the reasons it's heavy is because, lo and behold, steel, and check this out, steel breech. How about that? Now your sights, they're plastic, but what's nice is they're fully adjustable. And these don't feel real cheap. They have nice detents on them. So I'm pretty happy with that. Even the automatic safety is metal. It's got a steel trigger. And then the rest is composite. One of the things I noticed is the grip. It's thicker than I'm typically used to. The stock, well actually, because it's being deadened by this, it feels plasticky. It's got, a texture to it, but it doesn't, it feels like plastic. There's nothing wrong with this stock. I mean, look at the ears on here. They are super herky and strong compared to, if you guys remember that Norica Dream Hunter I had, and they were flimsy little leafy-like side pieces here. Now this gun's a chunk. The crazy thing about it is, they list 1100 FPS, and I've watched other videos, and guys shot the lightweight pellets through it, and they got 1100 FPS. But the cocking effort is really easy on it, surprisingly easy. It's kind of funny on the box. Action single pump pneumatic. I guess, it's made in China, and so maybe they box them there too. I don't know. Got lost in translation. Kind of funny, but I always bag on Chinese-made stuff, but I've been featuring a lot of Daisies lately. I don't really know why. It's just kind of working out that way. But Daisy's done really well as far as having the production in China and maintaining quality control, because I've had I won't buy a Crosman brake barrel that's made in China. I've had too many bad experiences. So one of the things I'm really excited to show you guys is the accuracy. I shot tonight at 20 yards, iron sights, using these JSB Exact Diablo 8.44 grain domed pellets. And I'm really impressed. So this is iron sights, and it can shoot pretty tight groups. I would do better if I had a scope, but so 20 yards, you might think, it's really not that impressive. I shot about 10 shots there. Well, here's where it gets really interesting. So I left the sights where they were from 20 yards. And then I went to shoot 35 yards. And look at this. It's actually a tighter group at 35 yards with iron sights. That really impressed me. And so then I went out to 50 yards, same thing, didn't touch the sights. And yeah, my group opened up quite a bit, really substantially, but this but the bullseye at 50 yards for me shooting iron sights looked the same size as that white dot on the front sight. Oh, I should show you that. These iron sights are nice in that they have a dot, 2 dots in the back and 1 in the front. So like I say, the trigger is atrocious on this gun, but let's see if I can get this to work here without shooting anything that I don't want to. Oh, it might help to take the safety off. Believe it or not, I've gone to shoot this gun before and I thought the safety was on and it wasn't. All right, here we go. And that was between about 5.5 pounds. It's a very stiff trigger when you use it. So what I've got is a 12-ounce beer can set up at 20 yards, another at 35 yards, and then one all the way out at 50 yards. And I'm gonna attempt to hit all the cans, leaving the sights just the way they were that I shot those targets with earlier tonight, where I didn't adjust the sights. 50 yards might take me a few shots because my spread was more considerable, but I think this is gonna work. So let's give it a try. That was an easy one. It definitely hits pretty hard. Okay, 35 yards. And like I say, the cocking effort on this gun is really, really easy. A kid could shoot it, a young kid. I'd love to have had a gun like this when I was in 8th grade. Like when I got my first break barrel. Man, this thing is, it's really nice. Okay, we're gonna try for 50. And I forgot the safety. How about that? How about that? I didn't even adjust the sights, and I just hit all 3 cans without touching the sights on this gun. That's why I wanted to put on. I don't know what my expectations were of the gun. They weren't very high, and I'm coming away so very impressed with this gun, considering I think I paid just about $80 for it. You know, they're probably a little higher here in Alaska than what you guys could get them for. Let's go look at those cans. All right, so here we are, 20 yards. Good solid hit. Really blew that thing out. And heading to 35 yards. Okay, so I was a little off to the side, but elevation was good. And I did notice in my targets that it was starting to shoot more to the left. I don't know why, but I didn't play anything with the windage. I just shot it the same way I had it for those targets. And out here at 50. Oh, it looks like it flipped it upside down, I think. Wow. That's great. Oh, there's my entry, and then man, it's not even like really at the bottom, or I held a little tiny bit higher on this, but that's all I did. That's freaking amazing to me. So I think it's needless to say that I'm very impressed with this air gun, and maybe because my expectations were not very high, I didn't really have, I don't know what my expectations were, but because of the money, you know, they definitely weren't really high up there. But there's no disputing the performance and accuracy of this gun. It's just really amazing to me. Let's see if we can see the rifling. Yeah, look at that rifling. And it's chamfered, it looks like. And you know, here's the other amazing thing is I didn't clean this gun. I've just been shooting it the way it comes. No screwing around trying to make something work. So you can see the breech. There's an ever so slight chamfer in it, which with my Hotson I had to do that myself. And the Hotson, that 30 caliber gun, was way more expensive than this gun. That's just ridiculous. I mean, that's just, it's amazing what you can get for your money. You need to quit bashing all the Chinese guns all the time. So now naturally, not everything is going to be perfect on this gun. You have the auto safety, but let's see if we can pick up the twang. It's got a horrible twang when it goes off. Ready? I hope that came across in the audio. It's like the worst twang I think of any air gun I've ever shot. But for the money, to me, I guess we'll see. I don't know how. I've been shooting this for, well, about 2 weeks now. By no means have I gotten a lot of use out of it. But will held together better than both my Norica Dream Hunter and my Crosman Magfire Extreme, both which were, wow, way more expensive than this gun. One of the funny things I noticed too is shooting this, it had the same smell as my 1985 Shanghai China Model 62. Whatever lubricant they use over there, it was the same in this one. Yeah, so overall, I mean, everything's metal on this gun. I don't know that you can really go wrong with it. If you're just getting in there shooting air guns, this is a heck of a nice, for the money. It's not the most pleasant shooting gun, that's for sure. But it tends to shoot everything I put through it relatively accurately. So this is 20 yards, and those were hockey. So these hockeys are 13.43 grain pellet, and it did pretty well at those at 20 yards. Then your Crosman Brown box, which are 10.5 grain. I shot 2 things of those. Daisy wad cutters. These just didn't tend to work all that well in it. And then finally the Benjamin. These are their premium, and they're like a 10.5. And I like those pretty good, but I had one flyer. But that could have been me too, but I don't remember it being me. Anyhow, well, I guess not enough gushing over this gun. Oh, and one of the most important things I forgot. Look at that, rubber butt pad, won't slip on the floor. Always like that. So yeah, I might have to go put a scope on it, see how it does there. Because, you know, aside from the twang, it doesn't. I guess it's. I've had more unpleasant brake barrels that I've shot. But for the money, it's really quite good. It's actually it's a heck of a deal for what they charge for this thing. So yeah, I think they're if you can find one, I'd say go for it. Quite a nice gun for the money. All right, guys, that's all for now. Thanks for watching.